Welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here are the news today. The Asian Development Bank (ADB) has financed Vietnam loans with a total of nearly 17 billion USD, has disbursed 14 billion USD, reaching 83.1% of the total amount. ADB is changing its approach to acting more appropriately, targeting the private sector, creating a favorable environment to attract more private investment. The government of Vietnam will continue to prioritize ODA, concessional loans, including ADB loans, which suitable for the medium-term public investment plan for the period of 2021 to 2025 that is about to be approved by the National Assembly. Lastly, it is essential to orient the attraction of ODA and foreign concessional loans in 2021 to 2025 with a policy of giving priority to large projects, promoting sustainable development. Still, the most important thing is project effectiveness. The People's Committee of Biên Hòa City has just held a meeting to deploy a plan to organize Nguyễn Văn Trị Flower Street on the occasion of the Tân Sửu Lunar New Year in 2021. This year's Flower Street is held on a large scale to celebrate the Party Congress of Biên Hòa City and Đồng Nai Province and prepare to celebrate the 8th National Congress of the party and celebrate the 5th anniversary of Nguyễn Văn Trị Flower Street. The Flower Road was held from the 9th of February to the 17th of February, along on the Nguyễn Văn Trị Street from Đồng Nai People's Committee to near Hòa An Bridge with about 1,100 meters. With the theme Celebrate the Party, Celebrate the Spring, Celebrate the Development of Biên Hòa towards a civilized and modern industrial city. The Flower Street is decorated with 5 straddle scenes and 23 small landscapes of 600 meters in length. Besides, there are cultural and artistic activities to support the Flower Road, such as street art performance, a house to display ceramics, and an area of folk food and games. On the 18th of September, U.S. time, voters in 4 U.S. states began to vote in person for the presidential election, officially taking place on the 3rd of March. Voting centers in 4 states of Minnesota, Virginia, South Dakota, and Wyoming have opened their doors to allow voters to cast ballots. Stick from regulation from the 18th of September to the 2nd of November, voters in Virginia can send their vote in person at polling stations across the state and mail ballots until the 23rd of October. Voters who have requested absentee voting in Minnesota, South Dakota, and Wyoming may vote in person or by mail one day before the election. After these 4 states, early elections will begin in Michigan, New Jersey, Vermont, Illinois, and South Carolina before September. More than 35 other states will vote in person about 5 to 30 days before Election Day on the 3rd of November. U.S. media reported that Supreme Court Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the country's icon of justice, died at 87 of pancreatic cancer. Judge Ginsburg is a veteran libertarian politician who has been in office at the U.S. Supreme Court since 1993. Her passing could dramatically alter the balance of ideology of the U.S. Supreme Court, which has the majority of conservative judges. President Trump has the opportunity to expand his conservative majority when there is a deep divide in the United States by the time the presidential election has entered a sprint. The president is the one who nominates the new judge, and his decision needs to be passed by the Senate. Trump's Republicans are now in control of the Senate. That is the end of the news today. Thank you for tuning in.